Hello and welcome to another edition of the Elsanka Super Show. My name is Mohammed Dabo and I'm your host tonight. I'd like to apologize for being off the air for a considerable amount of time, and this is really because of circumstances well beyond our control. Our program today features another Sierra Leonean celebrity musician who, I am happy to say, is quite unique in his choice of language for conveying the message of his music. He is, like a few others, who have taken the bold step of choosing another ethnic language for his program. In many cases, our musicians sing in Creole or the official language, English. He has chosen to do otherwise. He's so proud of his culture that this is something that he has decided he's not going to turn his back on. He has a few albums to his name, the first one being Mariama, which we will talk about later on in the program. But for this particular moment, I'd like to welcome my guest in grand style, and it's none other than Fula. Welcome to our studios and welcome to the Elsanka Super Show, Fula.
I'm honored to be here.
And let me start off. Thank you very much. And let me start off by asking about the name Fula. Is it an alias? And is there a name that we need to know or viewers would like to know?
Well, Fula is an alias. I have it from one of my old musician icon man by the name of Amadou Fula. I used to mime some of his songs. So I decided to find my own name, which is basically about Fula. So I decided to change mine as Fula B. So I find it very unique in that way.
I have noticed that you have had a good amount of exposure. Maybe this is your first interview on Amaze TV, but this is certainly not your first interview on radio, especially considering, as I know, you have been interviewed on the BBC. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, during my first album, Mariama, I have the opportunity to be interviewed at BBC Push Out London. And that wasn't my first one. My second interview was during a Manchester-Barcelona final. And they realized that I'm a Manchester fan and somebody from Kenya, I think Kenya or Uganda, something like that. He's a Barcelona man.
Somebody who had heard about your music.
Yeah, so they did an interview. I think about 4 times, even recently I did another interview about my latest album titled Fula, which was at Oxford Circus and their new studio now.
No wonder, you have actually had some good exposure, so this is just adding to what you've got. Now, I was going to start off by saying Alle Jarama.
Yes, sorry, on Jarama, Tanalatum.
Tantum?
Alhamdulillah.
All right, thank you very much. So we've established that, and now the other important question is the bold step you took, which to many was a very risky step to take, wherein you actually chose to play your music in Fula. And that means that many people might think that the audience is limited, although we have found out that in fact, as a result of that, you've actually gained many. What was the reason behind your choice of language for your music?
Well, I'm always a proud Fula, which is, I can stand anywhere. I will always raise my hand as a Fula. And the reason why I started doing Fula music, when I was in Sierra Leone, I realized that there is nobody who can do Fula song. So I took the risk and started doing music in Fula. I refused to sing from other language because I love my culture. I want people to hear my own language because music is education. If we can sit down in Sierra Leone and listen to an Indian music, we don't know the meaning, but we go out there and search about the meaning of such language. And I'm born in Sierra Leone. Why can't people understand my language?
I do appreciate that concept, really, absolutely, and the attitude you're taking towards that culture. Because I do remember, you're now talking about music transcending boundaries of ethnicity and language. I do remember when we were boys, we used to learn the music of Dr. Nico. So things like Lingala would learn the words, but would never understood them.
Of course.
So it's a really good step, and it also promotes your culture and promotes your language. Did you ever think that this was one of the things that you were actually doing for your people?
Yeah, I'm proud of it because actually, since I started doing my music, I believe the whole country, Sierra Leone and the entire world, who knows me, know that I'm a Fulani. I'm a proud Fulani guy. And it took me a lot of places. Music brought me here in this country. So it's a big achievement for me.
I'm very, very glad to hear that, Fulabi. And as music is actually the theme of our program today, and it is celebrating your culture, maybe it's a good idea to start with one of your tracks, one of your title tracks, and this one is actually Ko Anchu. First of all, can you give us a background to that, please?
Well, Ko Antum is a love song. The reason why I put it Ko Antum is a way of telling a woman to have that trust in your partner. If someone said, I love you, you are the only one, you wait until that person breaks the trust. But here now, even you tell someone that you are the only one I love, they will never believe you.
I was actually asking for a background, and Brian, they tell me, say, this not one person we be see, we want sing for na salon, eh?
No, actually, no. It's just a storyline. Because these are things that happen every time. It happen any time. You know, it happen with people then. Now, a daily life, you know.
So you just reflect on your music?
I just reflect on my music.
Because somebody, they look then kind thing, then they say na reality. They say this boy, I want chick if you don't see. Now they sing for like get her. So when the chick go here, read and they will say, yeah, well, this man elect me because he don't play music for me. So not to tell like that. Eh?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay. All right, Fulabi. Can we have that video, please, of Fulabi in Ko Anjum?
Fula Bifaj Yaga
Fula doing deals with John Gally. Shit is pure, you can't cut it. Baby, I be looking at the damn body. Come over, forget all the dead bodies. No stress, no pain, new hobbies. The summer fruit, blueberries. Your dreams come true, true stories. Make your dreams come true, true stories. The game chose me, I keep dotting. Here's the car, baby, go shopping. Dirty folks, dirty man. That's what I thought.
See me in Fima, Simi Jodi, Mimi G Fima, Miyamata Mirata, Kumvoko Fima. I wanna hold you, don't wanna let you go. Mini ko antum mimi fala, antum mi fala. Mini ko antum mimi yidi, antum mi yidi. them. Bad at them, no listing them. Busy body, no listing them. Care go bring, no listing them. I want to mimi bulla, I want to mimi ana. What they gonna wealthy? What they gonna jala? Me say Congo side, no listing them. All of them, bad at them, no listing them. See them, busy body, no listing them. Yeah, care go bring, no listing them. So me say, see me in me.
You have a really very, very melodious voice, and I have to say that the way you sang that song, it seems as if it is actually driving right into the heart of a woman.
Yeah, and that's how musicians are. We know how to do something to captivate our audience. We want them to be part of the music. You know, music tells a story. I believe when people sit down and listen to this type of music, they will find themselves in between the lyrics.
I am also quite impressed at the fact that, in spite of the fact that it is more of Fula, you've actually interspersed it with Creole and English in places, which helped the person who might not be Fula understand a bit more of the lyrics, although that is not of paramount value. But is that what you do for all the pieces of music that you've played, all the tracks you've played?
Well, no, actually, I have a lot of my songs which are purely on Fula. Most of my music are purely on Fula. Sometimes I just do some other lyrics to just interchange the feeling of the what I'm trying to say. You know, at least I can able to have some other people can understand exactly what my lyrics about.
Would you say that the Fula people consider you as a hero because of promoting the culture in that way?
Well, I will be honored. Actually, I won't say it, but I will be honored.
Okay, now next thing, let's look at another career of yours, which is acting. You, from the profile that I read of you, you were founding member, or you're founder of the Fula Theatre. How did that go? How did it come about that?
Well, we started doing drama since 1998 to 95. With few people, we decided to come up with a Fula theater group in Sierra Leone. And we founded a Hodere Cultural Theater, which is the first Fula theater group in Sierra Leone. We started acting Fula dramas and movies. Presently, we are doing some movies. It was really, really an honor, you know, actually, because it took us somewhere else. I was just fortunate to be the first people to create certain thing as a Fulani in Sierra Leone.
You're a pioneer, I'm glad to say that. Now let's look at another thing. What about the audience? Did you get a big audience coming to your shows?
Definitely, you know, in Sierra Leone, when they say this na Fulaman program, you know what it means.
Yeah,
and you know what it means. Even some of these other guys will go there, you know, man. Baby then they under Fula, baby then they more.
And the Fula women
The
are actually
Fula
known
women.
to be very
They will
beautiful.
be
in the
there,
country
definitely.
Okay, right. You also a part of the Tabule Theatre.
Yes.
Okay, so what are some of the plays that you've actually acted there?
Well, I have fortunate to act Blood of a Stranger, Merchant of Venice, where I say, Julde, you choke me with nerve, then you turn on. I acted with my own director and Dennis Nelson Streeter. He's a very good legend and very nice guy. He's like a father to us.
And when you talk about Ichukumi, I think you're talking about Shylock?
Shylock, yeah, Shylock.
Okay. And I think there was a Creole version which actually took the country by storm. I do remember
yeah,
that.
Yeah.
And it was called 1 Pound Flesh, I think
1
it was?
Pound Flesh.
Right. And that was done by or translated by one of your iconic writers, Dele Charlie.
Dele Charlie, the late Dele Charlie. May his
Charlie.
rest in peace.
Yeah, an absolutely fantastic writer, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a legend.
Right.
He's a legend.
What part, if any, did you actually play in that?
Well, I was the friend of the Fula, and let me say, Shiloh.
Oh, Bassanio.
Bassanio.
Okay, Bassanio. All right. I mean, that's what it's called in the play itself. Maybe some other name in the Creole version of it, because I think I saw that at Frobe College at some time, which was very, very well received, because here is somebody who actually gave the opportunity to people to see Shakespeare in a completely different light, in their own culture.
Yeah, it was a great experience, because for someone to transform a whole English play into the local language, that was a big achievement. A lot of people cannot able to do such thing. That's why I say this guy is a legend. You know, he did a lot of things in Sierra Leone. These are the type of people we should be honored in Sierra Leone. We should put them up there.
So if I say the music where they play, you'd enjoy like how you'd be enjoy the acting, or which one from the two you go choose?
Well, actually, to be honest, sometimes if I don't play a song, I don't know that song, they are not enjoy again. But if I the acts play, because they play in a one way they act, I can watch myself as he say are funny, so I can still enjoy.
All right. Okay, now this is not the music, because the music now we come for more now. I would look at your other career, but we look at music a bit more. Now, let's look at your title track of your first album, which is Mariama. And that seemed to have taken the country by surprise, because many people did not think that a fuller piece of music can actually take so much popularity as its counterparts, which were sung in Creole or English. Now, what was the background to that? What motivated you to play a piece of music like Mariama?
Well, I was with two of my friends, Manzua Vexibold, and we are at the studio, Studio J, with Charles Ostroff, who was the engineer. At that time, Manzu and Sibold, these are my friends. So everywhere they went, I would be there. So at one time, they just said, man, let's do something in Fula. Come on, man, stop following us like this. You have a talent, you can do something on Fula. I said, what do you want me to do? He said, okay, you know what? Let's sit down there here and do something. So the Manzu wrote the chorus, Mariama. Then he said, man, I have done my own part. You better come and do something, or else you will not leave this place without doing that song. So I sit down, I wrote my own verse. Then I went to the vocal room and lay my vocal. Then it starts from there.
I have to say that I have a special affinity for that record, because Mariama is actually my mother's name. So having sung a song like that, mother is passed away already, but it resonates with me, and it would resonate with many people who are by that name. And it resonates also, not only with your ethnic group, but also the other one, which is close to you, and that is the Madingo, because they have the Mariama name. Right, now that you're giving us the background to that, can we have that music played now, please? And that's Mariama, the title track of the album by that name.
My mom was used Mariama.
Okay.
Mariama, Mariama, Mariam, 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 Mariama, Ilfama, Mariama, Lani Samani, Ilfama, Nelu Jum Jum Tintanala Tono Marsi, Sera, Jiwo Hila Falama, Hila Basunu Sunu Watu, Gime Jetatan. Wala kita lagi doma tami ne tami kalangi ko mangol mimi susata mimi wawata atuna ko seda sheri oh sheri yani holangi ko mangol idu doma yang gatama yang budoma oh idama Maria 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 Oh, my sweet Mariama, you are me mama, papa, brother, and sister, you are me lover. I could do anything for you because you know me good sababu. I like you past rest because of your sexiness. I could let me love for you, Mariama, Mariama. Mariam, 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 ina fama, Mariam, lani sama ni ofela.
Mariam, me one great baby. Mariam, me one great titi. Mariam, Mariam, oh, 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 Mariam, the way I like you, it hard for explain. And if I miss you, I no go get you kind again. So I want make you be my wife. You not the milk and honey in my life.
Maria, 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 ina fama, lani sama ni ofela. Nyale jam tintana la tono matsi de seda.
Oh, thank you very much. That's Mariama by Fula B, my guest artist tonight. You know, well, I ask you about the background to that music there. You not tell me saying for Imama player or even know na Imama name.
Well,
so not so cheeky play that before.
Well,
because they're artists then okay, we catch them and then can talk then can confess eventually say, you know, I've been go so I've been see this chick here and the only way we get them not for play music for her. Although the music don't come, it don't successful so now, and I don't get the cheek, but not for having player.
Well, actually, the name itself, not my name, but I just put a storyline of just a woman, you know, that you fall in love with, you know. The name itself is just special to me, actually. So when I make I'll just like the name, I give the album title Mariama.
Okay, so next thing. I noticed say your next track where we they play FEMA. Na FEMA then call her.
Yeah, FEMA, yeah.
FEMA. You feature one of the biggest artists in our salon, Emerson.
Yeah, I feature Emerson and Super Large with the US.
That one in a top artist
top
in our
artist,
salon.
yeah.
And
yeah.
for make them get attracted to your music, you must be top guy. Oh.
Well, and to be honest, I would say it's just a blessing, you know. And the way I do this song, yeah, so it's so funny, you know. Like I don't really expect them, you know. And I went for see one of my producers, winner Soundboy Richie. Usai Emerson those day because he will play for Emerson. So I go to Emerson, we always sit on the. He said I go meet him to Emerson. I go to Emerson. Now Emerson say, "Oh my, Theo," because he know me very well. You understand? Oh my, no time. We fit for do something, you know. That's how it started. Then somebody say, you know what? I'm gonna play something for you guys. Then he go on and play the song. Now I take the beats. I go write me lyrics. The day where I pan lay me lyrics, now Super Large me just come America instead can find Emerson. Now Emerson say, Super, you fit do something on this beat too. Now Super himself listen, say, I like this beat. I'm gonna do something. Himself do something. Now so we do the
So
song.
you go say that music then and the most popular way you don't get so far, or the one the way popular past that?
Well, and I for say now a popular song also. I get a lot of songs that way popular, but like the songs that way always stand out is Mayama and Fima and Antum. You know, they would win at this my latest album because like I decide for push this particular songs them. You know, other songs in the but I decide for push them kind of songs also on promotion. So now then they out. But more beautiful songs than they way past them songs there also.
All right. Well, we will really, really look forward for your reading one day. If they're beautiful past this, considering that two of the powerful salon musicians and feature on this, and we know say Boko people they receive them well. I think say it will find let with people then listen to down there. So can we hear please FEMA, which is featuring MSC and other
Super large.
super large, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Can we listen to that or watch that video now, please?
Ilang fala niya tagun wanda makumay ti serta taim Fuko Fima Fula Shiri Super Life Na sugar music Ko Fima ando ko Fima yo Wali mina yang kade Fima ando ko Fima yo Wali mina yang kade Got to dala Shiri, Bermi Mola Fima, Nene Gotu Mabe Fuini, Minko Mi Bandi, Baba Gotu Mabe Fuani, Mingo Mi Puido, Mienai, Lewijai, Min Hilanya di Mido Yenne, Mido Rade, Nufo Kofima, Kofima, Andu Kofima yo, Wali Mila Yankade, Kofima, Andu Kofima yo sure, Wali Mila Yankade, Goto Dala, Oh, Anu Mime Fala. Now when me don't tell everybody say you not the queen of me heart, and I don't scatter the news about. So soon you go be me wife. Mosheri giro ha. Oh, I don't go cry. No way me ulaka. On the side and I still defend the money. Sheri what the bido yanga then. Titi puts you under all over me body. Sheri but I the friends said that no they happen. Oh my baby, so somebody help me talk to Nene, Nene your baby. Now from the first day I met you, gal, I knew that you were special. Type of gal you get for think twice before you step to. I was lost, you came to my rescue. One for making me wet, so we could be together till death do. Not the type you pull up to and holler fast. I want for married you and pull up the calabash, running it flash $10, but you not me own beke. Hakum diala mi jombete. Don't confuse me with young boys, the streets they run. Old time trustees they gone, but this not to thief and run. Baby, me had not to bank, I got to air it out. No time for fake chicks, you're the one that I care about. I want for make you friends jealous and your parents.
Okay, welcome back to the Elsanka Super Show, live from our studios in London. That's the Amaze TV. Now we're going to continue the program and hope that you enjoyed that one. It is definitely one of his leading tracks, which have made his mark on the Sierra Leone music community. Now we're going to continue. I'm going to ask you something completely different from your music. What are some of your hobbies when you're not playing music and entertaining people?
Well, actually, I used to play football, and I stopped playing football because I got an injury. So I don't play football anymore.
Just because of an injury?
Yes, it is serious injury. You know, I have a knee injury, so I cannot play football anymore. So the only hobby I have is just maybe to watch movie or write something.
Okay, now, before we play the last piece of music, which is Nene, there are a number of things that I wanted to ask you to do. You are a successful musician, and there are many people who might be looking up to you as a role model, who want to copy your attitude, perhaps, and your achievement. So, normally in this program, we ask people on the program to motivate the people who are out there, families who are watching this program, and let them know that it is possible for them to be as successful as you are. What is it that you will tell them to do in order to be as successful as you are?
Well,
if you look into that camera there, that's your camera, so you're looking at them directly.
Well, there is one thing I always say. You should have persistence, perseverance, determination. I believe if you have those things, you will always succeed. Never give up in whatever thing you are doing in your life. Let me say, for instance, if you are a tailor, you want to be a successful tailor, always search new thing, new development, new idea, how to develop yourself. Don't think about because I have this single-handed sewing machine, I should not buy another one. It depends how you manage yourself and what do you want to achieve in what you're doing. Same goes to a footballer. If you want to be a professional footballer, you have to sacrifice a lot of things because you will have critics. Some people will not like you. Some people will hate you. They will call you names. But never, never give up.
Oh, thank you very much for that. It obviously has to be true, because if you had given up, maybe with this career, maybe you wouldn't have been what you are at this moment. So the other thing I wanted to say is that in terms of an ethnicity, the people who are very close to you are Madingos. And when I drew their attention to this program we're doing today, and I said that this is one of our cousins with whom we're going to be doing this program, many of them were quite delighted. And I just wanted to see if you can express solidarity with those people, so many of them who are your fans, just to send them a message of solidarity so that they know that the person who is their fan is somebody who is appreciative of what they're doing. Can you again look at that camera?
Well, I believe there is one thing in our culture between the Fulas and the Maningos. We call ourselves Sanakuyagal. You know, we are just the same. It's like you have your brother and like you can tell him names. You can say whatever, but they will never separate. So I believe Fulas and Maningos or whatever tribe you are, we are all the same. You know, no matter your color, your language, your tribe. We are all made from the Almighty God. So we are all the same.
Well, it's a good thing, because that also ties in very well with the Black Lives Matter movement, which has been very popular these days. The final thing we will do before we actually play the next piece of music is, on this program we have a time which we call appreciation time, and that appreciation time involves you thinking of those people who have helped you along the way and have contributed significantly to your success. And therefore we give you an opportunity at this time perhaps to recall those people and then express your appreciation to them for having contributed to the success that you have achieved. Would you like to do that now and remember your camera?
Well, first of all, I would like to appreciate the Almighty Allah, the one who created me, and to my mom, my superhero. I love her so much, by the name of Mariama, and my late dad, may his soul rest in peace, and my brothers and sisters, and my kids, my son and my daughter. I love them so much, Zwaiba and Alpha. And to all my fans over there, my two best friend Manzo avec Seabolt, I love you guys, I appreciate you. And all my producers, all my DJs, much love. And especially there is one DJ I always appreciate, which is DJ Bass. To be honest, without DJ Bass, this song should have not gone anywhere. He played a great role. I appreciate you, I appreciate you, DJ Bass. I humble salute you. I respect you. God bless you.
Well, thank you very much. That is a really heartfelt appreciation of the people who have led you on to your success at this time. But I noticed you didn't mention any, call any chicken anymore.
No.
No, okay, all right. Okay, well, now I think it is time to play our final music called Nene. Maybe many of you would actually remember a name like this, very popular in music, Nene Cherry. So we're saying obviously that she must belong to this ethnic group, the Fulas. So can we now watch the video, Nene, please?
Hey yo, kono yo jama, so you hand the Fula be a massacre no daro ima ko microphone. Ko Allah e nene. Ala nene be yo munyo. Marbe nene be yo dofto. Adna no weli kono ko nene buri. Kone budak na wo. Se ala nene. Ala man kamma. Ala nene beng. Be yarno. He be no den lebi jene ni karedu dubi tati ni kobao ni do wula bocha wula sika wula hey getami otami lotami hamina ba pos vitami lelami hamida no fes
Kogonga ma koma kuno nene ma ko nene ma
tiki tiki nene ma ko nene ma Katigi, ukambe hibi mi jipini mi ekiti mi yadu Tutini mi hondu ma ini mi endu Hami fotini, kono mi kari ani tedei Misoda no be oto, dana ni be sudu kanye Janki jaman, smai fala me nyo e buto Sundu rulo, danki kirulo E mi kyo be pelo be huilo E fina me tawa ko sakti kon fogo yino
Si da fala asoda I kamiyon Mido andi ayo babe Si da fala asoda I avion Mido andi ayo babe Si da fala asoda I kange Mido andi ayo babe Si da fala ahaji raibe Mido andi ayo babe
Kadankida, Kami no wali na uni, mi no toto, Simi no wuli seli, mi dankoto, mi dankoto, mi dankoto, mi dankoto, mi dankoto, Simi no wuli seli, mi dankoto, Simi no mari jaudi, mi dankoto, Simi ala jaudi, mi dankoto.
That was Nene by Fula, one of his very popular tracks. And I am afraid to say we are coming to the end of the program. But before we do that, I'm going to give the last word to my guest, Fula tonight. And the last word is for you to say your final word to the fans who are watching this.
Well, and when I was calling some of the people who supported me, I forgot to call my manager, my first manager, Mr. Vandi Sona. Respect you. I respect you. I honor you. And to all my fans, it's just a little thing you can do to support us as artists. And you can go to our YouTube channel, follow us on Facebook, Instagram. It will really help me a lot. Because if we're not supported without we can't do anything. And watch out for my new video coming out soon, titled Fula, which is my latest album title, Fula.
Any gigs on the way?
Well, it's a song about we the Fulanese. It's a praise song. Sida andi anka Pulo kilo jude madeng kogonga kogonga.
And you want to translate that for us?
That means if you are a Fula, a proud Fula, just clap your hands up because it is true. I'm a Fula.
Well, thank you very much. And that's all we have time for, I'm afraid. Thank you very much for watching the Elsanka Super Show for another week and hope to be on air again next week with the same program. Now, from our studios in London, I'd like to say thank you very much again for watching the program. And from my guest, Fula and myself, I want to say goodbye. Would you like to say goodbye to them as well?
Thank you, and sir, I really appreciate you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you to Amaze TV.
Thank you very much. And from my producer, James Yoboni, this is Mohammed Dabo, your host, wishing you a very, very good rest of the week. And when the weekend comes, enjoy it to the best of your ability. Goodbye.